Here's the rule. Use an apostrophe to show where letters and numbers have been left out in a contraction.
What's a contraction? When I contract a muscle, I squeeze it. Are we squeezing words today?
Well, sort of. A contraction is a shortened form of an expression, word, or number, as though part of it has been squeezed out. You use an apostrophe in place of what's missing, sort of a grammatical Band-Aid.
That's disgusting, isn't it?
Well, you just did it twice, and you don't look terribly disgusted. When you said, "That's disgusting," you squeezed an I out of "that is" and bandaged it up with an apostrophe. When you asked, "Isn't it?" you popped the O right out of "is it not." Didn't you hear it? You've been crushing words all your life without even realizing it. Here are some others.
Who is becomes whose. Let us becomes let's. He will becomes he'll. You are becomes your. Percy is becomes Percy's. A possessive, not a contraction in this case. So far, so good.
Yeah, I'd say so. Now, let's talk about shortened forms of words.
I can think of one. Cannot can be shortened to can't.
You can't go wrong with that contraction. Now, can you think of a number that you can shorten by using an apostrophe?
Do you mean something like a date? 1999 could be shortened to apostrophe 99.
Great, but be careful. Don't fall into these traps. First, in some formal papers, dressed up papers, you should avoid contractions, which are usually seen as informal, more like jeans and t-shirts. Always check with your teacher first. Second, don't confuse contractions, which have apostrophes, with possessive personal pronouns, which do not. Look at these.
Whose, its, theirs. They all sound exactly the same.
They do, don't they? That's why they cause problems and make you look really, really foolish. Especially ITS and IT apostrophe S. You should never make this mistake, and you won't if you do what I'm about to tell you.
I will, I promise.
When you proofread, say to yourself, "It is," whenever you see an it's of any kind. If "it is" makes sense, you need an apostrophe. If it doesn't, you don't.
It's important to learn this rule. Well, since "it is important to learn this rule" makes sense, I need to fix that humiliating mistake and say either "it apostrophe s" or "it is."
Great! Now, here's another one.
Virtue is its own reward. Since virtue is "it is" own reward doesn't make any sense, I need to correct this by removing the apostrophe.
That is correct.
So should I do the same thing with whose and who is? Who's learning to use apostrophes perfectly? The first sentence doesn't make sense. Who is correct. That should be who apostrophe s, because whose doesn't make sense.
I think you've got it. So remember the rule.
Use an apostrophe to show where letters and numbers have been left out in a contraction.